Hey friends, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Mountain Beaches here. I'm Norm. Kim's doing dishes in the trailer, and we wanted to get back with you and give you an update. It's been a while, and we're going to explain that as well, where we've been, why we haven't been posting, what the future holds for the channel. But right now, we're doing a video. It's a beautiful fall morning. Summer's gone. Here we are in October, and we don't have all our firewood ready yet. We've got a lot of progress to show you on the barn door. Super excited about that. So that's coming up in today's video. We've got a ton of work we have to get done tomorrow or today, because today is Sunday. Tomorrow morning we have some major progress starting, and we'll talk about that as well. But oh my gosh, what a glorious day. Mostly cloudy. Temperature right now is in the low 50s. Overnight, we're typically seeing down into the 40s. In the next few days, we're getting down into the 30s. I think we're going to have our first freeze here coming up in the next few days. Highs vary. We're in the low 60s. I think yesterday we were upper 50s. Occasionally, we might hit 70 again. I think in 3 or 4 more days, we might see a 70, maybe for the last time. I just love fall up here. It's so beautiful. We don't get all the vibrant colors like some of you back east, but we're starting to get what we get is mostly yellows. We get a little bit of orange, and that comes off of our cedar trees, which maybe sounds crazy, but they turn orange a little bit. So mostly browns and oranges and yellows, but it's just spectacular. So welcome back. Let's get to work. Hey, sweetie. Nice bed of coals. It's working good. Okay, the last video that we showed you, we had the sheetrock up in the apartment. We've gone a little bit beyond that. I gotta show you. Let's take a look. Let's wander in there and see what's going on. Okay, here we are. Jazz there in her bed. Coming along. Look at all this plumbing that we've got in here. Venting. And look at this. Look at this. We've got our kitchen cabinets in. Still need a few doors And he left those off purposely for, he's got to put the crown molding up top. So those just look amazing. We've got the walls painted. The little tape marks are touch-up spots we need to do. This is a cabinet that they sent the wrong size. Yeah. Now let's move into the bathroom. And look at this. This is our shower. Amazing. Look at that tile. It's just beautiful. This is, there you go, you can see pebble. The veins in that, it's just beautiful. And then into the bedroom, Kim's painting. How's it going?
Okay, lots to do.
Lots to do, yep. Paint, paint, paint. And why is there lots to do?
Because you're videoing.
One thing that's going on tomorrow is we are getting sheetrock installed everywhere inside here in the shop, on the walls, just covering everything up. It's going to be so awesome, but we've got work to do. All these girts, I've just put these on behind me, and I got to finish. Got to finish this wall, putting some girts up so they have a place to nail the sheetrock to, and a few other things we're doing. Oh, also, all this, see all this USB up here for the deck? This is the deck up above the apartment, and this is mainly just going to be for storage. We've got some more, well, we've got a lot more decking to do, but I've got at least some I have to get done so they can get up here for sheetrocking. We don't have to have it complete, but enough for them to move around and be up here safely. So that's what we're working on right now. I had to step outside because it's so noisy. And by the way, it's the next day. Yesterday, Kim and I got a lot done. And today, like we said, we have a lot happening. And what you just saw was our flooring installer here. He's grinding down some of the high spots and making it smooth where it needs to be. And so we have flooring going in today. We also we're supposed to have our sheetrock people showing up today. I don't know, it's 9:30 right now and they haven't shown up yet, but we're on the schedule for today. So hopefully they'll be here. Actually, we still have a few things we're finishing up. So if they aren't here until later today or even tomorrow, that's gonna be fine with me. So sheetrock is gonna be installed in the garage portion of the shop. And you know, we already have on the ceiling, it already has the metal, but we're going to finish the rest of it in sheetrock. Really inexpensive quote. I couldn't even believe how inexpensive it was to do the garage portion. It was less than doing the apartment by almost half. So we're really excited about that. So the flooring is going in today and tomorrow, and the sheetrock is going in. That'll probably take them a week, maybe two. I'm not sure. They don't have to do, we're not doing a finish on it, so maybe it'll only be a week. So that's happening. We have tomorrow, the people are coming to measure for the countertops now that our cabinets are in. We still have one upper cabinet that was the wrong thing. It was supposed to, the upper cabinets were supposed to have glass doors, and this one didn't. So we just talked to the place we ordered them from, and they're going to get a replacement for us for that. And I'm working on adding an electrical outlet upstairs on the mezzanine. It's really just a storage area, but I thought might be nice to have some power up there. So I'm putting a plug up there. And Kim finished the painting yesterday. She did a great job with that. I think we're ready. We have so much going on. So exciting.
1082? That's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can, try to give me a number that's straight, that's consistent. Choose one.
25.4.
Yeah.
25.4.
25.4.
I win.
That was a little better.
Sheetrock is coming along so nicely. It's looking awesome in here. Flooring is almost done. Started yesterday. He'll be done here in a few minutes. That is fantastic. Oh, progress is amazing. Wow, it's been quite the week. Quite the crazy week going on. We had on Monday, we had, or maybe it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday when all the commotion was happening all at once. First thing in the morning, we had a big delivery. I don't think I've shown you that yet. Nice addition to the property, the homestead here. I'll show you that soon. So we had that delivery. We had our flooring installer show up. The flooring is all installed now. We had our sheetrock people show up to do the sheetrock on the inside of the shop area. And oh, we had the guy coming to measure the countertop for the countertops and for doing the template for the countertop. So all of that, everybody arrived like within 15 minutes of each other, and everybody of course needed me with questions. So what a crazy day that was. We're now a few days beyond that. The cabinet installer is back installing the poles, and now that the floor's in, he's putting the toe kick down. We still have one cabinet that is wrong. I don't know how they could get so many things wrong. We have a total of 13 kitchen cabinets, and 3 of them were wrong. So that's for another video where I can give you a rant on the cabinet company. But the cabinets are beautiful. We love the cabinets. Customer service from the cabinet company, horrible. Cabinets themselves, beautiful. That's, I guess, what's most important. And then now I don't have anything to do because we're waiting for the sheetrock team to return to mud and tape. Then they're going to paint. We were going to paint the shop ourselves. We got to the point, okay, now I have to dive into where we've been and why we've been missing in action, because it's all related. So a bit of a story time right now. So early on, or in late spring, we got a hold of a plumbing contractor to finish doing the plumbing for us. We had the underground rough plumbing done. We needed the rough plumbing, the water lines, all of that done. And original plan, we were going to do it ourselves. We kind of reached a point where we're like, we're tired of building stuff. This is a lot more work than we thought it was going to be. We should have realized it, but you can learn from us. Building like this is so much work. So many decisions have to be made just outside of the actual physical labor. We're both 68 years old, and we like to be active and do things, but it just got to be too much. So we decided we'd start bringing in the subcontractors to do a lot of the work for us. So plumbing, we got a hold of a plumbing contractor, highly, highly recommended. He thought he could squeeze us in within the next couple of weeks. Again, this was back in late April, end of April. Well, it turned out to be 2 months before he finally got here. So that set us way back. And then we decided we were going to hire the flooring. We were going to hire out the cabinet install. We were going to hire out, well, we were never going to do the sheetrock ourselves. So we got a hold of sheetrock people, got them kind of scheduled, but we kept delaying, having to delay because our plumber wasn't able to fit us in. It's just, they had so much work, and they have their regular contractors that they work for that, of course, they have to respond to because that's their bread and butter. And then they fit in small jobs like ours as they can. It just took way longer than anybody thought. It's, I'm not blaming anybody. The plumbers were great people to work with. I would highly recommend them. It just took so much longer. So the plumbing didn't get done until late June, early July. Then we're in the middle of summer. We have family and friends visiting, and we got delayed there. And during all this time, really, there's nothing to show you. We didn't have updates. There wasn't, at least we didn't feel like there was any content that was worth your time. If we're going to put out a video, other than maybe just a real short something to, like I did last time, a minute and a half, just to let you know we're still here. We're making progress little by little, and we just didn't feel like there was content. So we've just been, YouTube's been on the back burner. Additionally, we were big time burnout on doing content. We didn't have the creative juices. We just didn't want to deal with it, and we didn't have content anyway, so we didn't do it. But now things are rolling along, and then so much was going on, and we were still in burnout mode that we just really didn't feel like picking up the camera. But we're back right now. I don't know what our frequency is going to be going forward with putting out videos. It's not going to be weekly. I'll be upfront with that. Maybe once a month. Maybe we'll do 2 a month. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, and how our creative energy feels as far as where our level of burnout is. But we want to keep you guys, we've started this project with you. We want to keep you up to date. We want to keep you included. This won't go on forever. Our channel won't go on forever. And at some point we'll say, okay, that's enough, and we'll go on. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to put out the videos. It takes us a lot more time to do the projects we are doing because we're videoing. We're having to move cameras, having to spend time editing, publishing. It's a big thing. We put in a ton of hours to put out our videos, and we're retired. Why are we still working? People say we're crazy, and we are, But we've started this and we want to see it through to the end of at least this project. So now back to today. I already told you cabinet installer's back. I think come Monday, maybe Tuesday, they'll be here to start mudding and taping. And so I'm going back to firewood. We've got 6 cord of firewood already cut. It's good dry wood, ready for this year's burn. And we want to cut 4 more. We can do that. We've got the wood. We've got trees that need to come down anyway. So I'm working on a little bit of firewood tonight. Then we're going to do some more on, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday and Saturday. And then we're actually having to go out of town for a little bit. So things will stop again. All right, let's do firewood. Too much talking. So if you haven't seen us do wood cutting before, what I have here, this is my measuring tape. I've got this cut to 20 inches. We're putting 20-inch logs in our wood fire boiler. And I just use this, lay it down, use some marking paint, and spray a dot on the log so I know where to cut. Seems to work really well. We can put up to 8-inch logs inside our wood fire boiler without having to split them. Anything bigger than that, we have to at least split in half, but it really reduces the amount of work we have to do. Time to get this cut. This is a really nice firewood pole. It was probably 16 inches at the butt end and down to maybe 14 at the top end. I like to stand on the other side of the log because it kind of slopes downhill this way, and when I cut the log, it'll roll away from my feet and not roll onto me. So that's why I usually stand on the other side of the log up here. But just a beautiful, beautiful firewood pole. And that's going to make a lot of firewood. It's really, really nice Douglas fir, really dry, ready to burn today even. All right, there it is. There is the new addition to the homestead, a Land Pride 72-inch rear mount forward pole snowblower. And I just can't wait to give that thing a try. That is a beast. That is going to make such a huge difference for us here. We have the problem of when I would plow the driveway, there's no place to push the snow. It doesn't fall off the side of the hill. It just makes our driveway narrower and narrower and narrower. And at some point, it's going to be a problem. And that's also the reason that's caused me multiple times to get stuck, because I get as close to the edge as I can to try and push the snow further away. And then I'm down in the ditch on the side of the driveway, and it's just a mess. So we splurged. We bought this snowblower. It attaches to the rear of the tractor, but then you just pull forward. So I'm not going to have to be looking over the back of my, over my shoulder the whole time going backwards. I think this is going to be a huge help. It really is only useful for big snows, 4 or 6 inches, especially since we have this gravel driveway. We don't want to be using it if it's just a little bit of snow. We don't want to throw rocks. So there it is. That's the new addition to the family. So thanks so much for joining us in this video. We're back. Again, we're going to be putting out videos maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. We'll see. It really just kind of depends on what we have to show you. We want to be respectful of your time. So thanks so much. If you like this video, go ahead and give us a like. If you're not a subscriber yet, then you could subscribe to our channel. Again, I'm Norm. This is Mountain Beaches, and we'll catch you in the next video.